Hello everyone and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds DLC. So this is going to be a pretty unconventional Let's Play in that I'm not playing it live and reacting to things as they happen. I've already recorded all this footage back in December. I knew I wasn't going to be able to wait that long to record a Let's Play because at the time I didn't have a computer and I didn't want to have to wait to play it and dodge spoilers and everything like that, so I just decided to pre-record it using the PS4 share feature. And I'm here now and I'm gonna react to all the footage again. So I've already played it and I have seen some of the clips
this must
since
be the pass Tor was talking about.
But
Banuk territory just
I'm watching it later on, you know, I've already recorded all this footage. I've already completed the DLC. And also I want to apologise if you hear any background noise or if the sound balancing for this video is a little unlevelled, like maybe my voice is louder or maybe the game is slightly louder. Regardless, I hope you can hear it okay, like even if I'm a little bit quiet, I hope that you can still hear things okay. I'm still kind of setting up. It's harder than I thought it would be. I mean, I've done it before, but I don't know, it just seems to want to go wrong. Like every time I've tried to set up the audio, it's just been a nightmare. Fate really just seems determined for me to
got too much already.
Make videos, and I'm determined anyway though, so I'm trying. I may have to record this like 4 times. This part may not even go up.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism.
I'm gonna shut up for this
The
bit.
Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
So at this point I'd already finished the game. This was actually my second playthrough. I'm not sure if you have to have completed the game to start this DLC, but I had finished it already. So I imagine there, if you can, it's going to take me a while to find where I'm going. I just kind of jump around here for a while. If you have not finished the game when you start the DLC, the dialogue there might be different, I'm not sure. So I started out just kind of showing us walking into the area of the Frozen Wilds, and the Let's Play will end with us leaving. I thought it would just be a nice little segue, I guess.
See the heat coming off it.
And here you're going to get to see my terrible combat skills, or skills with quotation marks, because I'm not the best. I don't think I'm the worst, but I don't know. I'm probably a scrub in the eyes of a lot of people. And I usually play a little bit more stealthy. Sometimes I lose patience and so I will just go in. I am going in right now, but I do, when I'm playing this game, just like to hide in the bushes a lot, so it doesn't make for the most interesting footage to watch, but it's playing practically, so I forgot that happened. That happened to me a few times with this game, where I'd try and press R1 and then it would move and I'd end up just attacking it, and oh, and also in the Let's Play there are a couple of frame rate dips at certain times. For the most part it holds up very well, but during a couple of fights it does lag a bit because I was recording with the and I'm sure the quality isn't as amazing as it could be because I was using the there. I think that's pretty good, but I mean it still probably looks pretty good, but maybe not as good as it would if you were playing yourself on the video. I don't know if it's supposed to be health. When I found it, it already was about half health. I imagine that's just kind of medium jumpy, you know? I'm not sure if it's like that for every player, I imagine so. So yeah, you can see that footage and decide for yourself if you think I'm a good player or not. Probably not, I don't know. I don't think you have to be good at games to play them or enjoy them. There's a lot of people that do think like that, but I'm not one of them. And I'm recording this with like, it's not media player, but it is a media player. So as I said, I've recorded all the footage already and I'm watching it now. So as the footage changes, because I recorded it in like little bursts, because PS4 Share has like a limit of 15 minutes recording time. So I would sort of start and stop it occasionally. And so you will be able to see the screens change as like the next clip loads, but it's not really a problem. And it may be a little awkward as I wrap up each part. I'm just really cautious about the recording messing up, so at the end of each part I'll just kind of pause the video, and it may look a little awkward, I'm not sure. I just don't want the next clip to start while I'm doing my outro. And
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
I gotta say, I really love Aloy's, her attitude, I guess. I really like that she's just kind of a little sarcastic and not completely passive. Like, the world has been a total dick to her, everyone has just been horrible to her whole life, and so of course she's kind of bitter and...
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Of course she's bitter and like dishing out insults and stuff, you know? I really like that about her as a character.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
And
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village too. What's it for?
there are moments where I just sort of stop and look around because the game is just so pretty, you guys. I hope this doesn't sound like a review or like I'm being paid to say it, because I definitely am not, but the game is just so pretty, so there are moments where I just kind of look out at the scenery, and I don't think any of you would mind, because it really does look that good, and it's nice to just sort of stop and appreciate the effort that went into it every once in a while. And later on, there are moments where I'm trying to find like audio thingies, so I will just keep stopping to look for those and using the focus and looking around. I didn't realise...
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Yeah, most of the dialogue I will probably talk over, but the important dialogue I won't. Yeah, I was looking for the audio things, and I didn't realise that they were only in one area, so I spent the entire rest of the DLC still looking for them, because I didn't find them all. And this is a cutscene, so I'll shut up.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
I just have to say, it looks so good, it's so pretty.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
name of that game. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll say.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin?
Sorry if you heard my stomach.
Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
I am going to pick every dialogue option, I think.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as Melon. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rasts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
Alright, so one thing they did with the cutscenes and the dialogue in this DLC is they made the characters' movements more dynamic while they're talking. Like before, it would just kind of focus on their faces and they'd be pretty stationary, wouldn't really move. But as you could see there, she was kind of moving about, using her hands to gesture and everything. And I think it's an improvement.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
Yeah, I like to exhaust dialogue
So
options
Deep
in
Din
games.
is a place. And a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, And yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like. But I don't
If
see
you
what
want to
good
see
it'll
that
do.
because the video
The
cut out at
floodwaters
that
aren't
point
going
because I'd
anywhere.
exceeded 15
How
minutes,
does
you
one
can go
ask a
back
river
and
to relent?
pause maybe and read the subtitles. And read those subtitles because I was talking over it, sorry.
I'd have to ditch something.
I also wrote, words, can I speak them? I also like to collect all the loot. I'm kind of obsessive about it. I would just hate to know that there's something I missed, you know? But I'm not really a completionist. It's kind of weird how that works. I like to get things when I can see that they're there, but I don't really go out of my way to find them unless I really like the game. So for example, with this game, I really enjoy it. I'd say it's probably one of my favourites, and so I am a completionist to some degree, but with games that I just like or I'm kind
I
of
do not
neutral
want
on,
to
I
hear
won't
this talk
try
from
and
you
like
again.
platinum them.
Doubt is
platinum
heavier than a
them
week's
or
snow.
anything.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good.
This glove thing's pretty sick.
Outlander. I suppose you wish to speak?
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
There are other Warracks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to pause it there and end this episode. I'm sorry that I had the time thingy up on the screen. I just wanted to make sure that it didn't go on to the next clip. I am going to end this part here because I've got to make sure that all the settings and everything are working and that all the audio and everything is okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.